Amos. And if I asked you, what is the dirtiest place in your home? Should I stop here? Stop there? Over here?
Come to me.
Come over there! I was like, here, there, no.
Boom.
Right here.
How you doing?
Amos, good morning.
Good morning, good to be with you.
I was saying the dirtiest place on your house. Somebody might say it's your toilet. It's your drain pipes.
Yeah.
There's hair, grease, products,
Yep.
makeup,
Yep.
everything goes down in there,
Oh.
and then it clogs everything up.
Yep.
Then your water drains slow, or it's a full clog, and then you're like freaking out, right?
Inevitably, it's coming back up over your feet.
It's coming.
It's a bad thing.
That day is about to happen. Let's get ahead of it. This is why we go to Professor Amos with a customer pick of 1,840 perfect 5-star reviews. It is a 2-pack of the 32-ounce. They call it their SuperFast liquid drain cleaner. This is not an unclog temporary Band-Aid fix. We are cleaning your drains.
Yes.
Free shipping, which doesn't happen often on this, and auto ship 084478. Amos Harp III, what do I always say? I order mine.
Yes.
I don't wait for the slow running water.
Never wait.
I take it to every drain in my house,
Yes.
right out of the box.
I love it.
Because I'm getting ahead of the problem.
Got to get ahead of the problem. SuperFast is industry leading when it comes to opening your drain lines, but it's not a drain opener. More importantly, it's a drain cleaner. What that means is SuperFast is definitely going to open the drain lines, but just like Tina said, it's going to clean that drain line, squeaky clean, where there's nothing oily or sticky left behind to attract a new clog. SuperFast is designed to turn your hair into foam. It turns your food into foam. It breaks down all the dirt, grease, and oil building up on the inside of the drain line. It turns it into a foam. And that foam, we call that saponification. That's the dynamic way that it works by turning everything in the drain into foam. Now, the foam breaks down to a liquid. You give it about 10 minutes to do that. And then you're going to run hot water for 5 minutes. And listen, that drain line comes back squeaky clean. And by the way, good morning, Facebook. How are you today?
You know, they're in there saying good
Gotta
morning.
give them a shout out. I'll be in there reading up on the comments.
You know, they're always in here. They're always watching. Universal problem. We all have drains.
That's
we
right.
all, you know what I mean? Think about in your bathroom, your kitchen, you know, the laundry room, wherever you have that. It is a universal issue. There's not one person that wouldn't benefit from getting this.
That's right. Everybody's going to benefit because it works, and it works so good. Now, I got to paint the perfect picture. When you get a clog at home, usually you're in a panic state of mind. You'll do just about anything to get that drain line open. But when you're using consumer products from the store, you're doing more damage than you are good, because products like these may contain acid, ammonia. There's animal fats in here. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. You're pouring half that bottle down the drain. Let me explain what's happening. 90% of the chemicals trickle. They'll ooze. It'll all creep, and it gets right down here at that curve unit. You see, this curve unit is designed to hold fluids to keep odors from coming back up and permeating through your house, but the chemicals are sitting there building heats of up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. That's just way too hot for the drain line. I tell you, I want to play a cold animation footage for you so I can explain it a little bit better, because right now your drain lines could be cold because it's cold out in some parts of the country still, but when your drain lines are going from extremely cold to hot fast from these corrosive materials, it could crack your drain lines. It could cost you hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So be very mindful before you use a consumer product like this, because you could do a lot of damage. Now, I want to give this about a minute. We're going to see if anything happens. It's stinky. It's pretty bad.
It's very chemical smelling, so I'm gonna stand over here.
Okay.
But we'll do, you know, your drain cleaner all over the place. I don't smell anything. I smell nothing.
Long. Okay, so I want to do it a little different this time. You at home, count to yourself right now. How long does it take for this to activate? How long does it take to go to work? Well, you can see it's only been 10 seconds or less. Already it's on the move with that accelerated formula. And by the way, when you get this home, don't use the whole bottle. This configuration, you're gonna get up to 12 times where you can open and clean that drain line. And what this is going to do, it's gonna break down last week's food, last month's food, even last year's food that's hardened and solidified on the inside of the drain line. It's breaking it down into foam and cleaning the inside of that drain line. Work smarter, not harder. Just let the product do the work. There's no need to grab a plunger or a snake and put any kind of wear and tear on the inside of the drain line.
Actually, can I talk about one of the reviews that said that?
Sure.
They said, I struggled with a clogged sink for months. I tried snaking it, other cleaners, nothing worked. I put this in, First try, it worked.
That's usually how it happens.
Another reviewer said, pleasantly surprised how fast and effective. Somebody else, I said, I put off ordering this. I thought I could unclog the bathroom sink another way.
Yes.
Broke down, bought this. Fixed it right away.
Love it.
Read the reviews. Over 1,840 perfect 5-star reviews. This is why.
Yes, now I gotta be real with you. You at home, listen, we're down to final quantities, okay? This is like one of the last months that we're selling this because we can't ship it through the summer. Okay, so if you didn't know that, this is very important. So if you have a clog at home or if you have any indication, a stinky drain or a smelly drain, definitely hop on this. And this right here is why we've sold over 12.8 million bottles of drain cleaner here at HSN. Okay, I want you to come in a little bit closer so I can explain this. When our proprietary formula comes in contact with anything oiled by in the drain line, it turns it into a foam. We call that saponification. Now, all you do, you let that break down for about 10 minutes, like I said, and then you're going to run hot water. And I'd run hot water for up to 5 minutes. Watch this. You'll see everything's been suspended free from the inside of the drain line. It's all been broken down by being saponified. We love this technology by my dad, Professor Amos. And that drain line comes back squeaky clean every time you do it.
So it's two 32-ounce bottles that you're getting in this configuration. There is auto. I've never heard Amos one time ever talk about limited quantities, ever. It's any day that I've ever worked with him. So the fact that he's giving you that heads up, this is like a real, like, I'm trying to get ahead of it.
Call.
Right. And listen, I'm saving my money. I'm trying to budget my money. I don't have money right now for a plumber, for a call to come help me, to spend it on
like
multiple.
Costly.
Yeah, or multiple bottles on something that's not working.
Right.
Of all the reviews I said, a lot of them said, I tried something different. I went a different way. I still came back here. Because they were thinking, oh, they're all the same. They're not.
Nope.
They are not the same. You guys would not continue to sell this if it didn't do what it said it would do.
All right, they're not the same. And let me tell you, the products at the store, they are the same. They'll be having different labels. They all look different, but they all have those main ingredients. They could have acid and ammonia and animal fats in there. Let me dive right into this. Ours is different is what I'm getting at. This is known as the dirtiest place in your whole house. This is the inside of the drain line of the kitchen sink. My goodness, it's so dirty in there. There's over 500,000 particles of bacteria per square inch in the drain line of the kitchen sink. You gotta eliminate that because that, my friends, that's a food source for bugs and critters. You could have an infestation down in the foundation of your drain lines if you're not maintaining or cleaning down there. This big hunk of oil byproduct right here, I'm gonna take 4 to 6 ounces, just like I did every other drain over there, and pour that right over top of this big hunk of oil byproduct. Now, what this represents is, this is representing last week's food, last month's food, or even last year's food. It's hardened and solidified and clinging on the inside of the drain line. Look at this degreasing technology. Look down on it one more time. It just gets right through that gunk and that grime, all those fats, oils, and greases, eliminating it, saponifying it, breaking it down. I'm like, whoa, this is good.
Listen,
this is a breakthrough, man.
Literal breakthrough. Do you see what we did there? If I saw what was inside my drain on the outside of like my sink or anything, and we could visually see what was in there,
you would be cleaning every day.
We would be like, take my money. What do I got to do to get rid of all of the stuff? If you figured out what was in there, that is what. Oh, see, like right on cue. That's what's in there.
That's what's in there. Hair is the #1 culprit to every clog at home. Every clog consists of some kind of hair or fur. The reason being, the inside of the drain lines are coated with fats, oils, greases. It's very sticky in there. So what happens is you wash your pets one time, you wash your hair one time, the hair goes down to the inside of the drain line and clings on, and then it starts to build and build and build till there's a nest of hair that's completely choking out the inside of the drain line. I'm saying that to say this. Listen. We have one of the only hair dissolving formulas in the country that we know of here at HSN. If you're watching on Facebook right now, listen to this. 10 minutes. I got to tell you this, okay? I have a time-lapse video. 10 minutes. If it's pet hair, human hair, fuzz, lint, fur building up in the drain lines, my goodness, it's gonna turn it into foam. Look at that technology. This is amazing. This is no acid, there's no ammonia, there's no animal fats. Professor Amos is best right here.
Kendall in the chat. Good morning, Tina and Amos.
Okay.
I need this now. I'm ordering and
Kendall.
I hope it works. I watched his dad years ago.
Oh.
I'm just gonna put this out here. Somebody called you eye candy. I'm just gonna pass on the flowers.
Happy dance. Come on now.
Oh, that was Judy.
I'll take it.
Judy giving you a little something this morning. Who knew, right? We can have so much fun. And listen, I'm just like you because I don't want to get to
Judy's
the problem,
the business. I
right?
like that, Judy.
So look at him. He's gonna be on cloud 9 now. Amos is like
all day. I need that pump up every day. You know.
I think we all do a little bit. But I told you, ding dong, open up my door, pick up my HSN box, I bring it in, I open it, I pull my 2 bottles out,
right.
I give one to my husband,
Yep.
I take one, we divide and conquer. Every single drain in our house.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just store these away and wait for the problem because I know they're all dirty,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And even though I clean
they're
them,
all dirty for sure.
I do auto ship because I'm gonna put more hair down there, more grease down there, more food down there, more product.
Production at home.
Every day.
We're taking showers, we're taking baths, we're washing dishes. Be prepared for an opportunity other than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. Have this on the ready. It's all about having the right tools to get the job done. If you get a clog at home and you don't have something, you panic and you're like, my goodness, what do I do? Now you're making mistakes because you're going to the store, you're picking this one up or that one, and it has acid in it, it has ammonia. You're doing damage. There's no job too big or too small. Let me 2-step on over here.
Yeah, you 2-step over there. Look at you.
Thank you. A little impressive today, huh?
This is a lot.
Yes, these are representing the bigger drain lines that go from under your house out to the sidewalk, down to the city sanitation. Test tube number 1 was our SuperFast proprietary formula. This is the liquid form. Test tube number 2 is the consumer products you see at the store all the time. Listen, let me tell you what's happening here. This is important. You got to know. The chemicals go to the lowest point in the drain line and they start to sit there. When they sit there, they start to build heats of up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. When you have heat in your drain line, it gets that hot. Things start to expand. When things expand, guess what? It's expanding back up into your sinks. It's going back up into your tubs. We have pets at home. We have kids at home. We don't want these kind of problems because that could hurt you. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, SuperFast is getting the job done.
Look at that.
Breaking it down, no heat index. It's cleaning the drain lines. Remember, we're in limited quantities right now. So if you have a good indication you're running into the stink in the sink or some kind of clog at home, here it is. Up to 12 applications, 12.8 million bottles sold right here at HSN. Somebody say hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Love it.
Hey, taking me to church today. I probably need that. I probably need a little hallelujah this morning. Can I tell you, if I was in a situation where, like you said, you start freaking out, right? Like it's all clogged, it's like won't drain, won't go anywhere.
Water's on your feet.
And I have to call someone, I'm gonna go, where's this money gonna come from? Where's this $100, $200, $300 gonna come from?
Good point, good point.
I don't got that, you're just laying around right now. You would go, I would do anything to go back. What is this on a flex pay? $7.40.
I love it.
And you've already put it in your drains.
Yes.
For $7.40.
Yes, when you get this at home, you're not paying for a product, you're paying for a result. This is going to get the job done. It's proven. 20 years here at HSN. 20 years here at HSN.
That's what I was saying.
My dad's been in business for 50 years. This is a family business. These products work. It works so good too.
I'm gonna be honest, we did, however many with this. And by the way, when I do it at my home, it's not like I have to be like, baby, don't come, my 5-year-old, don't come in the room. It's real chemical smelling.
Right.
I don't even realize I've done it. Sometimes I go, oh yeah, did I put that in there? I gotta go, clean it out with the hot water. It smells not like the other stuff. You instantly know it's different.
Right, it definitely smells different. You're not overwhelmed with an acid smell, an ammonia smell, a bleach smell. Okay, if you're just tuning in, SuperFast is industry leading when it comes to opening the drain lines. But remember, it's not a drain opener, it's a drain cleaner. What that means to you is it's gonna open the drain line, but more importantly, it's going to clean the drain line. We want the drain line squeaky clean, where there's nothing oily or sticky left behind to attract a new clog. Now, the science is, here's the science. SuperFast turns your hair into foam, it turns the food into foam, it breaks down all that dirt, grease, and oil in the drain line into a foam. That's called saponification. And if I can add, I didn't mention it yet, but listen, this is safe for any application. So if you have an older home or a newer home, an apartment or a condo, you can use this if you live in an association, because PVC drain lines, galvanized steel, old terracotta clay pipes. Use it in the boat tank, the RV tank. I'm talking about the gray tank or the black tank. Any application, use it. It's going to break down the hair. It's going to break down the food. It's going to break down the stink in the sink. You'll notice that the drain lines aren't stinking anymore. They're not smelly anymore.
Nope.
And that's just a smile on your face.
What do I always say? You want to know what's in your drain right now?
What's in there?
Corn from 2 Thanksgivings ago.
Talk about it.
It's still like,
Preach it, Tina.
It's in there. It's hanging on. It's hanging on to all the stuff.
It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. And then you were like, why do I smell something? Which sink is it coming from? Which drain is it coming from? Think about your bathtubs, your showers, your kitchen sink, your bathroom, all your bathroom sinks.
Heavy duty, the one out in the garage floor. You know, the slop sink in the laundry room. The heavy duty, the ones with the buildup from the detergents and all that, whatever is in there. You know, think about all the stuff that's running through the machines that you need this for. Okay, so it's here. We're here in Florida. My air conditioner is already running all day long. You know, the drain lines on the air conditioning machines get backed up with the mildew and all that. You can use an application or two of this through the air conditioning drain lines. It's going to open and clean that air conditioner line so that you're not getting backup into your ceilings and in your walls from the buildup in the drain lines. Look at that. It's going to break it down. Now, I want to step right over here because do we have enough time for one more, Tina?
Yeah.
Okay, you at home, listen. One thing you would never do if you have a designer sink like this at home, marble, granite, travertine, glass, you would never use the consumer product from the store because the chemicals would rust out and etch the fixtures, and it would etch the glass or the travertine. You can use the SuperFast on any application. Like I said, it's not going to hurt the marble, the granite, the travertine. It's not going to hurt that. But for sure, you get the results that you need. The hair, the toothpaste, the disposable contact, whatever is going down the drain, it's going to break it down. The paper products is going to break that down.
Okay, 2 of the 32 ounces is what's coming in this configuration.
That's right.
So both of the bottles will be coming to you. You can auto ship this. Free shipping doesn't happen all the time, Amos.
Nope.
When it does, you gotta dance. You gotta dance. Can I get you to talk about the phone really quick?
Absolutely.
Because I saw we had the phone.